Please switch on the light there. Good morning. Hi, guys. I hope you are well. Welcome to the new year. Oh, my goodness. Our first podcast for 2022. I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely, lovely day. I hope you entered this new year with so much strength. I'm just going to check if all is well here. I hope you can hear me. Please let me know you can hear me. I changed my sound settings. I hope you can hear me. So, I hope you are having a lovely 2022. This is the first broadcast we're having. It's the 2nd of January, of course. And I am well. I am well. I've had a lovely, lovely, lovely crossover. It was really a time for me to just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jesus, for the year 2021, because it was for me a year of extremes. So I normally have like a good year and then maybe a challenging year, but 2021 was a year of extremes for me. I went from experiencing the most difficult part of my life that I experienced pain that I've never experienced before. But then all of a sudden, at the same time, almost I was experiencing the most blissful, the most abundant, the most joyous, the most happiest year of my life. So I think God makes it easy for us when He gives us the strong lessons, but also giving us the rewards for going through the lessons, because every lesson that you go through, there's a reward. So don't worry, I'm going to be looking at 2 screens. I've got one there, I've got one here. Here we've got LinkedIn and YouTube. My Facebook is not working yet. I wasn't good to Mark. I don't know when, in November somewhere. So Mark has blocked me from Facebook for some time. So I don't know when that's gonna be fixed. I don't know. But then anyway, we are here. So I hope that you going to have a lovely 2022. I know that God is by your side. If all fails, God is by your side. Know that. So, one of the things that I have learned in the year 2021 is that God supports us, but sometimes we do not receive the support. So we say, hey, life is hard. Hey, life is not easy on me. But we're the ones who are not receiving the support. We are not receiving the help. So I would like to ask you that in 2022, make sure that you receive the help from God. And there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to talk about around this receiving help from God. In December, we did an amazing course. You can still get it. It's called a 7-day activation course with the angels. So we went through probably 8 angels and your guardian angel on that course, because God gave us a lot to help us here. God gave us the moon, the sun, the stars, that is astrology and all these other things. And then God gave us ascended masters like Jesus and all the others, Buddha and Mohammed and all of them. God gave us spirit guides, energies that help us, lead us. God gives us our ancestors, a whole lineage of spirits and souls, light souls that are looking after us, that are helping us walk this journey. So there is so much that we are given. We are given the water, we are given the sea, we've given the air, we've given the fire, we've given all these things to help us through our journey. So really, we have to make use of what God gave us. to be able to survive, to be able to thrive. So in 2022, let us have that knowing that God is taking care of us. We just have to accept the help. Really, if you do not make you up your mind that you're going to receive God's help, it's gonna get more tougher. So, but if you open your heart to letting God help you with all these things that God gave us, there's a reason why God gave us all that He gave us. Let us use those things, because then it gets easier. I can tell you, 2021 for me was, like I said, the year of extremes. But because of the help of all that God gives us, I am here. I am the happiest person I've ever been, probably in my whole entire life. I mean, I have the soft life. I mean, Jesus, please, thank you. And I have the lessons, and the lessons are no longer breaking me. They are making me strong. That is why I'm saying accept the help. Because when you accept the help, the lessons that you go through, the challenges that you go through, they no longer break you. They just make you stronger and stronger and strong. So that's my prayer for you this 2022. So before we okay, let's get on with this quickly. We have the new moon tomorrow, depending on which side of the planet you are. Some are going to get their new moon today. Some us in the southern hemisphere, we're going to get our new moon tomorrow. So having the new moon in Capricorn, 12 degrees. Okay, I'm not gonna bother you with that, just so that you don't have to worry about all those things. But the good thing is that there's a moon outside and it's new. And it's in Capricorn, a very, 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 very stable sign. Capricorn people are people who have stability. That's one thing that Capricorn people have. They can stay the course, which is, I'm in Aries, and we like always up and going and da 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 da. But Capricorn people can stay the course. Capricorn people have got the strength to hold on. So one of the things that God told me when I was crossing the year, God said to me, "You give up too quickly." And I knew what that meant, because I just keep moving. I move very fast. Like you say to me, we are moving, I am there. So, but God said to me also, I give up too easily. So this Capricorn energy is that energy that's going to help us to stand our ground and say, dark or blue or yellow, we're going to get this done. So the important thing is that, of course, the new moon happens every month, but this one is in Capricorn, and this one is about starting a new chapter. Of course, the new year comes through for us to start a new chapter, but this time the universe is on it. Like the universe is like, you shall start this new chapter, you want or not. So today I want us to quickly talk about this energy that we have been given right now, an energy of starting a new chapter. But this energy is going to take us through the next 363 days. Like, how good is going to be 2022? We're going to have this new moon energy take us till the end of December 2022, which is one of those things that normally do not happen in the energies field, in the spiritual field. And I am like, oh my God, 2022 is going to be the year that we finally all just like get a break. Not that it's going to be easy. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying we're going to have a new chapter that's going to be sustained. So one of the things you want to do is get on that new chapter, start your new chapter. Do not allow limitations. And one of the things that I'm going to discuss with you just now is what this Capricorn is all about. One of the things is that limitations are not going to be there. So you want to manifest something, you have to make it happen. But you have support. You have support that is going to stabilize everything that you're starting now. That's going to allow you to do it with the right pace, to do it with the right energy. I mean, in 2021, I had less live videos because I was going through, the most. And of course, I'm a healer. I cannot come through to you when I'm not at my best, in the spiritual field, because whatever that I'm doing here, you're receiving from me. So I have to come through when I'm at my best. But then because it was heavy, a whole lot of things was heavy, I have to carry my load, I have to carry my client's load, and it was quite heavy. So, but then this energy is going to give us that extra strength. If there's something like that, extra strength to be able to hold it on, to be able to keep it going, to be able to not feel the shiftings that sometimes take us off the real. So we're going to be able to have the strength to move on. So one of the things that I'm going to be doing in the new year, there's a whole lot of stuff that I'm going to be doing for the channel this year. I'm going to be doing card reading. I'm going to be taking your questions. I'm going to be doing card readings for you online. There's going to be just a lot of things. I'm going to do a separate video and tell you about all the stuff we're going to have in the channel this year. But most of all, we're gonna have our first manifestation workshop this January. I am a manifestation machine. Like, that is one of the things that God gave me as a gift, is manifestation. And every person that I work with, most of the time, I work with people in helping them to manifest. And a lot of you probably know me by now, that when you come to me for a reading, I'm not about to tell you like what is wrong with you. I want you to manifest what you want. So I am not a reader. I do spiritual readings. I do all of that, but I don't do a reading just for this fun of it, just for the drama of it. Oh yeah, I know, I want to know if my husband is cheating on me. Of course, we can find out if your husband is cheating on you, but like, what does that help you with? It doesn't help you with nothing if you're not getting what you want. So I am gifted in helping myself and others manifest what we want. I always get what I want. I know for sure that is one thing I know about me, is that I always get what I want. I always get what I want. So in the new year, I'm going to be teaching you how to do that. And God said to me, I need to teach the manifestation processes way more this year, because this is the year where it's almost an open door. But one of the most important things, that why I need to be teaching you all this manifestation stuff, like, you need to get it right this year. It's because God wants us to have freedom. And that's the one thing that, when God was telling me about that, said that my people do not have freedom. That's why they can't live their purposes. That's why they cannot do what they need to do with their lives. They do not have freedom. When you don't have freedom, when you have limitations, when you are confined, you do not have happiness. You do not know what's next, because you just struggling with what is. So when we manifest what we want, we get freedom. I tell you, freedom makes you do way more. Freedom makes you live life, and people ask you, but why do you get it so easy? Why are you able to do all these things? Why are you able to touch all these things at the same time? It's because you've got freedom. You can do what you want to do at any time you want to do it. So that is why. So I'm going to be teaching this manifestation process. Hence, I said to you, this new moon is going to take us for the next 363 days. So I'm going to be teaching you a process on manifestation with the sun. The sun has 12 months, has 12 zodiac signs, and we're going to go through them the whole entire year. We're going to have a class every month where I'm going to be teaching you manifestation processes according to that sun method. And if you will love to join me, let me know, send me a DM. I'm going to post more information about that. I'm going to do another video and just explain that process that we're going to be doing. You have to know how to manifest. And the thing is, I'm a teacher and I am a healer, and most of the times I don't get to do most of the processes correctly because I don't have the time. But you who I'm teaching, you need to be better than me at this. You need to manifest more. Anyway, when you manifesting better than me, that is my satisfaction, that you getting your shit done correctly, like you're getting stuff you need in your life. Like, you do not understand where, even when I'm down, when I see those testimonies of say, hey, this is happening, hey, those testimonies give me strength to say, oh well, you know what, it's not so bad. Somebody is getting their things done. So please make sure that this 2022, you do not let it go to waste. You do not let it pass you by. You make sure that you manifesting everything. Love. Amen. Please manifest the correct one. Money, of course. I mean, happiness, joy, abundance, all these things, you have to get them right in 2022. The energy is set up for us to get what we want, and it's not going to be struggle. I tell you, I'm going to teach you the magic. I'm going to, and by the time the year has ended, you're going to be saying, oh, hell no, manifestations are actually easier than working hard for stuff. So please make sure that you join me. We're going to start from the 16th of January. We're gonna have our first class. It's gonna be on what? Zoom. So you're gonna get to ask me questions. You're gonna get to like find out everything. We're gonna have like this one-on-one all the way, all through the year. We're going to be doing this. Before I take too much time talking about things I'm not talking about today, which is the new moon in Capricorn, let me talk about what we need to talk about today. So, but anyway, if you have questions, please make sure that you put them there. I'll see them and I'll answer them. Please make sure that you click on the subscribe button, please, so that you can see all the videos that I'll be doing, and make sure that you click on the like and share. And you know what? Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody somewhere needs to hear this. So make sure you share if you can. So I am going to start with the Capricorn. So Capricorn, I said it's very stable, but the energy for this new moon in this month of January, the people that are going to feel it the most is Capricorn and Cancer. So if I had the time, I will explain a little bit more why Capricorn and Cancer. But if your sun sign or your moon sign or your rising sign is Cancer and Capricorn, you're going to feel this energy more. So for you, you're going to feel like, oh my God, it's definitely a new start. So sometimes we all have about 3 signs. So you might have Capricorn in one of the signs. So I know for sure, if you're seeing this, if you are here, you are probably having a Capricorn energy somewhere in your signs, and this is it. Use it. Like, I do not know how to explain this. Use it. Do not let it go to waste. God gives us these things for a reason. God gives us these pushes for a reason. Okay, so let's get on to it. Number one thing is that you're going to, let me get my notes here. So first, it's the new chapter. A new chapter is saying you're going to be able to start new things. New things are going to work. You're going to start a new thing, and the new thing is going to function easy for you. Now, what is a new thing? A new thing might be not you starting a whole new business, but it might be you in your business doing something new. It might be you in your business finding a new process, finding new clients, finding a new clientele. Maybe you've been helping broke people and they don't want to pay you. Now you find a new target market of people who actually can afford your product, who don't make you feel like you are crazy, who actually say, no, man, this product is too cheap. Why are you charging us so cheap? I mean, that happens to me all the time. Why are you charging this cheap when this is good stuff? So that is new. So it's gonna be a whole new job. So I'm not saying you're going to find a new like whole new thing. You're going to be, so if you're a manager, you're going to find a new process of managing people. If you're a CEO, you're gonna find a new process of finding clients for your company, of doing things easier, of finding new policies that will work for the company. So it's gonna be a whole new chapter of how you do your life. But for some of us, it might be a totally different thing. You finally decide that, you know what, I'm going to find why I'm here. I'm going to find my purpose and I'm going to make it happen. So go with the flow. God is always talking to us at all times, at all times. Go with the flow. Listen and do. Do not question God. I mean, the one thing that I always say to my clients is that don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody who's anybody from anywhere. Listen to your heart. Your heart is how God talks to you. Listen to your heart. Whatever your heart says, you can then go out and say, Busi, help me with this. But you have to first listen to your own heart. That is how God talks to you. That is the only way God talks to you, through your heart. So if you do not trust your heart, then why are you here? What is this? What are you doing here? So make sure that you listen to the new chapter. Allow the new chapter to come through. Allow the new chapter to happen in your life. So it could be that you're doing something totally new, or it could be that whatever that you're already doing, you make it better. It becomes easier. It becomes more successful. It becomes more beneficial to you and others. Okay. So number two, you're going to feel a push. So it's not even going to be about the fact that you're thinking about it. Maybe should I do it? Maybe should. It's going to be like a push, like get up and do it now. So you're going to feel like, oh my God, I need to get this done. I need to write this book. I need to start this another business. I need to have two businesses now. I need to do this. I need to get this done. I need to go and get the accreditation for this. You're going to feel a push. It's gonna feel like you cannot wait anymore. It's gonna be like that energy. So when you're feeling like you cannot wait anymore, you cannot take this anymore, you cannot stay in this anymore. If it's a relationship you want, and you're already maybe in a relationship, it's gonna be start a new chapter, a chapter of maybe more respect, a chapter of new love, new love. Like that love that you have is gonna be revitalized. Like you're gonna have your groove back in your marriage. Your marriage is gonna just take a better turn that you like, oh my goodness, I thought I was married and it was okay. No, I was not right. This is it. This is what I wanted in this marriage. So allow that new chapter. But of course, this chapter comes with a little bit of action on your side. So do these things that you need to do. If you're looking for a relationship, it's time to ask for one. It's time to ask your angels for one. It's time to ask God for one. I mean, I've been teaching this angel course in December, and there are so many angels that are ready to hand you over, like hand over what you need. Use these energies. So if you don't have that course, make sure that you just DM me, send a WhatsApp message to my PA. She's gonna send you the link. The course is available today. You do it for 7 days. You get to understand how your angels hand stuff over to you. So if you want a new relationship, new love, ask for it. It's the time to get a new chapter. Close the one that is not working and open the one that will work. God, please. Nobody should be having stuff that is not working in their life. Probably, I tell you, in 2022, you shouldn't be having stuff that is not working in your life, because finally you have the ability to start a new chapter. So if it's the relationship that you're having and you be like, you know what, actually in this relationship, we're going to change up stuff. Yes, do that. If you need to get a new one, please do that. If you want to focus on another part of your life, maybe to have a summer body, maybe to go do that stuff. All of it is open for you to get right now. Okay, so you're going to get that push. This energy is going to push you, and you're going to have this push happening throughout the day. Do not resist the push. This is God talking to you. Like, God is saying, I'm ready to help you one more time. Are you ready? Like, just the only thing you can say is yes, and then move with it. So you're going to get that push. You're going to feel the energy pushing you to get things done. Like a push, like you will get the opportunities knocking at your door and not making you sleep well at night, because you know that you're not supposed to be there. You know that you're supposed to be leveling up. You know that you're supposed to be getting things done. Okay, the next thing is that you will feel like you don't want to be restricted anymore. So this is the thing I was telling you about, this whole thing of freedom. You will feel like I don't want to take this from anybody. I don't owe anybody anything. Maybe I thought I owe people stuff, but I don't actually. I want to be free. So you'll feel that need of not being restricted. You feel that need of flying high and doing things that you've always wanted to do and getting things done that you've always wanted to do. I know what I always say, we old now. I mean, yeah, things are getting a little bit on the other side. We are running the next half. So you don't want to be doing things for the sake of doing them. You want to be doing the things that makes you joy, that gives you joy, that makes you tick. So this is the energy that says you cannot be restricted. There are no limitations. You should not allow limitations. You should not allow stagnant energy to get hold of you. You should not allow people telling you what you must do. You should say, the world must know what you want, and everybody must get on with that, because that is who you are. You cannot be told by people, you can't do this, you are not good enough for this is too big for you. No, you finally decide. There are no limitations. You finally decide what you want. And if it's a new job, you get it. If it's a new position, you get it. If people don't want to give you, there is billions, 7 billion people in this planet that can give you the opportunity you want. Go for it. If you have to get out of the country to get it done, hey, please. I mean, right now I'm talking to people all over the world. You see, you can do anything you want. So do not allow that energy that says, oh, maybe not now. Oh, maybe I'm too what? Maybe I'm too this. Don't allow it. So the energy that we've been given right now is going to force us to let go of limitations. Literally force us to get limitations out of the way. So the next thing is that boundaries. You're going to create boundaries. Oh my God. Now you do not understand how every day, tomorrow is my first day at work. I'm starting at 4 a.m. And I promise you, 50% of the clients I'm going to see tomorrow, they have a boundary problem. God is saying if we don't set boundaries, we're going to be plagued. If you don't set boundaries, you're going to be plagued. Know your boundaries. Like, guys, boundaries are not you trying to be hard or to be snacks. Boundaries are self-care. No, I can't give you my money again this month. No, I can't pay for you this and this and this and this 50 times. No, I cannot allow you, my boss, to treat me like this and this and this and this. This energy is going to help you create boundaries. You do not understand how many problems we create for ourselves because we don't have boundaries. God is like, oh my God, you were supposed to say no to this, and you said yes. Now we have a problem again. You do not understand how much not having boundaries creates big, big problems. Problems in relationships, problems at work, problems with money, problems in business, problems everywhere. Boundaries are so important because when you set boundaries, you know what you can take and you know what you can't take. And when you have a boundary, you can say no without justifying your no. You can just say, no, I can't, I'm sorry. And you walk away because you love yourself. You're taking care of you. That person, they can go somewhere else and find that thing that they need from you. If you can't, you don't have it, you don't have it. You do not have it, you don't have it. A lot of people come to me and say, I'm the one who gives everybody the money. I'm the one who does this. No, you saying yes. Nobody has hold a gun over your head and say, stay in this relationship. No one has hold a gun over your head. And if they are holding a gun over your head, then you know what? There's the SAPS in South Africa. Nobody has hold a gun in your head and say, give me your money. Nobody has hold a gun in your head and said, stay in this job. There is so much for you out there. If you could just say, you know what, I this is it. This is my line. I throw it here. This is it. And the thing is that when you have boundaries, people respect you. You do not understand how much people respect you. People will say, even this, you have had it before. If there is a person who owes people and they've got half the money and they've got 10 people, but they've got money for 5 people, they will look in these 5 people, who can I give? They will give the one that they know don't take rubbish. They'll be like, yo, whatever. This one I cannot give an excuse to. People will respect you. People will not give you crumbs because you have boundaries. They know she doesn't play. When I want my invoice paid, I don't smile, child. I'm like, the company, you say whatever the company is, what, who's sick, who's at the hospital, I don't care. Bring them. Let them pay my money, then go back to hospital. You are that person that they like, okay, this is the invoice we need to pay. This the company is doing what you know, we're cutting pays, but we can't cut this one. So you must be a person that has boundaries. People must know that they cannot come and play with you. Because I promise you, if that person has money for 5 people, they will choose the ones with boundaries and give it to them. And then you who don't have boundaries, they will come and give you a story. This happens in relationships. If you don't have boundaries, you are the one who gets the stories. You are the one who've been told rubbish. You are the one who've been played on your head. If you don't have boundaries in anything, you never get what you want. So this energy helps you to say, you know what? Actually, I'm going to sit down and say, what are my boundaries at work? What are my boundaries at home? What are my boundaries in business? What are my boundaries in friendships? What I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. And for once, if you can just really do that, you will feel such happiness in your soul. That is God and your angels and your ancestors and everybody just like clapping and be like, yo, child, you finally got it right. Because when you don't have boundaries, nobody respects you. Nobody takes you serious. Nobody can give you an opportunity. You do not understand how important this is. If you don't have boundaries, you will always be the one who is at the back of the queue. You will always be the one where when everything is done, everybody, all the plates have been dished up, and then they're like, oh, you also, man, just get the rice with the gravy only. There's nothing else much. You fine, you wouldn't mind that. We know you would mind that. No, this 2022, get out of the back of the line. Have boundaries. People must know she does not take shit. He does not take shit. He wants this and he is not taking a no for an answer. Please, if you do not do that for yourself, God cannot help you. Because if you do not have boundaries, you're saying, I can take anything. I'm an at least person. At least I've got a relationship. At least I've got a job. At least I've got a business. At least I've got a client. No, the client is traumatizing you. The client is treating you bad. The client is not paying you in time. The client wants discounts every time. No, actually, no, I don't do that. Because when you have a boundary, then you open a new door for yourself. You open a new level of abundance for yourself. So please make sure that you understand boundaries. You know your own boundaries. And I'm not saying go be a bitch. I'm just saying know your boundaries. People will respect you more. People will give to you more when they know you have boundaries. And you can give when you want to give and not be forced into all sorts of rubbish. Okay. The next thing, which is probably one of the last things, it's that you're gonna have clarity. So clarity is exactly what we're talking about, that you will know what you want and you will stand and say, this is actually what I want. I want this. This is what I want. Number 2 is that you will have luck in this next 365 days. There is a whole lot of luck. And if you have Jupiter in your sign, just like me, in Aries and in Pisces, you are going to see Jupiter is going to be all over us the whole entire year. So this is going to be one of those years. Jupiter is all about that expansion, growth, new levels, and all of this good stuff. Get on to it and accept the energy of the luck. Luck is all about, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Oh my God, it's happening. Luck is all about that. Luck is all about that thing of, oh my goodness, actually, due for this. Actually, this is happening. Actually, I'm now getting this. I've always wanted this. This is finally happening. So that is going to be the energy that's going to be there. So that we do not waste too much time, I'm gonna share with you a few things that you need to do to allow this energy, because that is the important thing. You need to allow this energy in. So I've told you a lot of stuff about this energy. It's a good vibe. Just like if you didn't hear anything, it's good vibes, and you need to allow the good vibes in. So the most important part of this video is the one that I'm gonna tell you now. What do you need to do to get this energy in? It's so important that you do these things. Okay, so make sure that you're clicking on the like, clicking on the subscribe button, making other people know the stuff, because it's so important for all of us. Let's just allow ourselves to have what we always wanted. Okay, so number 1, for you to receive luck, which is the theme of this Capricorn energy, of this new moon, of this next 363 days, is luck. So what are you supposed to do to receive luck? Number one, which is the most critical thing? The most critical thing is your heart. Okay, so now what about the heart? You only receive when your heart is in a good space. You only receive when your heart is open. Now, your heart is one thing that God looks at, just only that, and you can't fake it to God that you have a good heart. It's just, you can fake everything, but you can't fake that energy. So you need to fix your heart. I always say to my clients, the clients that I help to initiate into their healing, holding coaches that I help to get training and accreditation, I say, if your heart is not the in helping people, nobody's gonna come through. Nobody's gonna show up. Nothing is going to happen. Your heart is the door to everything you've ever wanted. Now, you are a human being. You make mistakes, you do wrong, and all that, and God understands that. But you have to always come back and say, hey, God, every day I do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to people that I might have had knowing or unknowingly. I'm sorry to people that I probably have caused pain knowingly or unknowingly, because we all do it, right? But you cannot cause pain to people and then expect you to get a blessing. In 2021, you might have gotten yourself into things that you shouldn't have. But in 2022, for you to receive these blessings, you have to stop hurting people, knowing or unknowing. And if you've hurt somebody, you need to go back to them and say sorry. If you can't go back to them because maybe it's a little bit dramatic, light up a white candle and say sorry. You cannot hurt other people and expect a blessing in your life. Now, how do we hurt other people? We hurt other people in so many ways. But the most part where we hurt people is when we think wrong thoughts about others. That I will say maybe jealous, envy, whatever that is there. But when you're thinking a bad thought about another person, you have created the most karma for yourself. You know, a lot of times I talk about people who go and get doom spells stuff, witchy stuff, to override people's will. I always give the wrong example that I probably in 2022, God help me to not give this example. I probably today I'm giving it for the last time. I'm gonna ask the Lord to give me a better example. But this one is the only one that always comes into my head. You know, there's people who go and get stuff to put in other people's energies, in probably in their vaginas or wherever, and then say the person must stay with them. Of course, the person will stay with you, but then the things that you've override their will, they're staying with you because you're making them stay with you. Now that is hurting a person, and I tell you, the karma that comes with that, the bad things that comes with that, you keep the person, but then you're also going to receive a whole lot of bad stuff because you have hurt another person, you've overridden another person's will. Don't do that. So do not hurt people by overriding their will. Do not hurt people by imposing yourself on their lives, telling them what to do, telling them what must happen. All these things that we do because we are triggered by our own wounds, and then we take it on other people, take it out on other people. Those things blocks our blessings. If you're seeing a person flourishing, rather say, God, they're flourishing, and I see that you can bless somebody. Also, whatever that you're doing into their lives, can you do it to mine also? That is a clean prayer. You are appreciating what God is doing in the other person's life, but you're saying, you know what, God, now that you've shown me this person is thriving in that, and I would like to thrive in that. It could be a car, it could be a house, it could be a job, it could be a husband, it could be whatever. Also, God, because you've done it to them, now I know that you can do it to me. Can I also get the same? Not that you looking and be like, oh, it will end in tears. We'll give you 3 months, we shall see. Don't do that thing. Do not do that thing. Do not hope for other people to not get it in life because you're not getting it. Or do not hope for other people to not get it in life because they will be like you. If you are to get all of these blessings, I have to be very clear with you. If you are to manifest anything in your life, I have to be very clear with you. You do not envy anybody. You do not wish anything on anybody. You have to clean your heart. Your heart has to be clean. If you don't have anything good to say to a person about their blessing or whatever they're doing, shut the hell up and fix your heart. Because if that thing you see it just a proof that God's saying you can also have it. So what you need to do is say you appreciate what God has done to that for that person. You say, God, I'm happy that I see that you do stuff like this, so please bring it also. That's all. Appreciate what God has done to that person's life. Thank God for doing it in their lives, because then it can be done in your life. That's the only thing you need to do. In 2022, try to not hurt anybody in terms of your heart and what you think about other people. Now, number 2, you cannot receive if you are not giving. And when I'm saying giving, I am not talking about you going and giving money to anybody for anything. If you're not giving is not about handing over money. Giving is about knowing your value. If you wake up and you go to this job and you say you want them to pay you more, but you get there at 8 a.m., you wish it was 4 p.m., you are not giving, because the whole entire time you're there, now you're robbing them. They are paying you for you to want to go home. There is no blessing that's going to come there. There is no blessing that's going to come out of that. There is no blessing that's going to come out of that job. You cannot get the increase. You cannot get the recognition. You cannot get the appreciation. You cannot get the promotion. You cannot get the increase, the salary increase. None of it is going to happen, because you cannot fake energy. If you're there and you're thinking, I could have been somewhere, everybody hears that. You could smile as you want, at how much you want to smile. It's not going to happen. So you have to give. You have to give to get. What are you giving every morning when you wake up? What are you giving to the world? What can you say that I've given today to somebody? In your relationship, you're having a crappy relationship, but you're not giving. You are the one who's waiting to say, hey, are you loving me enough? Hey, are you loving me like this? Like you have all these, love me like this, like this, like this. You're not loving me like this. You know how many marriages I have to pray for every day, because this wife comes to me and is like, oh, my husband is wrong. But then she's not giving nothing. She's just like on some, hey, you're not doing. Of course, if you're seeing the person not doing, then the person will be the thing that you see. Then the person is doing stuff and but you're not giving. And giving is not what we've been taught. Giving is not making yourself a net. Giving is having value. What value are you giving to this person's life? If you are in a marriage, you have feminine energy and masculine energy. Feminine energy is the one that makes sure that the energy of abundance happens in this family. The energy of receiving gifts happens in this family. You are that value. If you don't know that value and you think you are there to be a wife and I don't know what, cook and clean, that is wrong. That's why you find wives with husbands that don't work and they keep giving them money every day. Because, child, you're not giving your value. You're just giving the man, you're just taking care of a man. Like, that is wrong. Don't do it. Your guys hate it when you do that. When you're a woman and you're taking care of a man, your guys hate it and they stop the flow of money. You cannot be taking care of a man. You need to give value, not money. And one day, if you don't get what I'm saying, send me an inbox. Let's talk about it, because wow, you don't understand how big this is. Okay, so number 2, you have to give value, not money. You need to give, and you give value when you know who you are, when you know what you have to offer. Earlier on, I told you in this video, I said to you, I'm a manifestation machine. That is my value in this planet. I know you come to me broke, we shall talk and we shall sort you out. That is something I can promise you. The Lord gave that to me. I don't have to get it from anywhere. Like, I don't. That's the value I know. And when people that are around me, they always get that blessing. Everywhere I go, people who are around me, they always get that blessing because that's what I've got to offer. But I'm not going to give you R1, but I'm going to give you the strength to get whatever amount you need. So, what value do you have? If you do not know this 2022, what value you have, you will keep taking care of a man. You will keep working in a job where they don't appreciate you, they don't give you money. You will keep just like living a hell of a crappy life because you don't know your value. You will keep buying love. You will keep, let's not talk more about that. But know your value and give your value. That's all you have to give. People pay you for your value. They don't pay you for anything. The difference between a person who is selling a no-name brand bag and a Louis Vuitton bags, they don't even advertise the stuff. But hey, I tell you, people save up so much. I've done this, I know, to do it. Now, the no-name brand, they will have to talk so much about it, and nobody actually wants to buy it. But it's what? It's value. So be a Louis Vuitton of your life. Like, be it like when you stand up, people be like, oh, hell, the Louis Vuitton of this life is stand up. Let us behave ourselves. Right? And you can get that done by building yourself up to be that high value that you enter a relationship, people change. They're like, oh, this one is the devil. We know him. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have this. He doesn't do. Hey, now he's changed. What happened to him? Oh, please, because you have shown up and nobody messed up when you did. So some of you are in the goddess program. You know that we talk about the stuff in the goddess program that when you're a goddess, everybody bows to you. Everybody does what you need them to do without you forcing it on them. They just feel like, I need to get it done right. When she's here, I need to fix myself. And when they are not fixed, they just leave and they're like, you know what? You are too much. I cannot play with you. I'm gonna go and play with the ones that can play. I know you're not for playing. I'm not ready for this. Like, I'm not good enough for this. People just disqualify themselves. They just like, oh no. Definitely not the one to play around with. I'm not even going to try. People just don't try. Okay. So, number one, make sure that your heart is good because that you're going to need for these processes. Number two, make sure you are giving. You are not paying. You are giving. There's a big difference on the two. Okay. Number three. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna be late for golf today. I'm going to a golf game. Okay, number three is a few things that you're gonna need to do for today, tomorrow, and the next day for the next 3 days, because we have the new moon in the southern hemisphere on the 3rd of January. So you got stuff to do on the 2 today, tomorrow 3 and 4. So what you need to do is bring in a white candle and a pink candle. You can also have other candles that you have in your prayer space, but the white and the pink, the white is for cleansing, and cleansing, everything, protection, cleansing. The white does everything under the sun. And also connects you with your angels, connects you with your higher powers, higher self, everything is happening on the white that has to do with your good. Then the pink one helps you with self-love. But also pink works with money and works with a whole lot of other things. But in this case, we're going to be using it for self-love and the manifestation of your luck, your money, because this new moon is all about that. So you have the white and the pink candle. Have pink salt for your bath tonight, tomorrow, and the next day. If you can have the bath in one of the 3 days, it's fine. You can have it all the 3 days. It's also fine. So you can light up the candles in your prayer place, in your altar, and then you can also light up the candles when you're taking the bath. So in your bathroom, wherever you're taking the bath, in your shower. Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to write 3 things. Now, it's very important for you to do 3 things. I wanted to explain a little bit more, but on why 3, but I'll probably have another video maybe tomorrow, and I'll explain a little bit more on why 3. But you want to have 3 things you want to ask. So if you have 50,000 things you want to ask, choose top 3. and ask those three things. So what you're going to do is you're going to write these things down on a paper. Write it on a white paper and use a pink pen if you have a pink pen, or a, what color is this? This is what, purple. Yeah. These pens, you find them like in the um stationery shops. They always have pink and purple and all this nice colors. So it's either pink or purple. You write it in a white plain paper. You write these three things. When you write these three things, you explain why you need them. So you write, I need 50,000 rand. It is for this and this and this. I need a new boyfriend. It is for this and this and this. And when you need a boyfriend, never need a boyfriend for them to come give you something. Need a boyfriend that you want to give to. I promise you guys, like, manifestation is about you giving to the world. It's not about you getting. So people always mess up this thing of manifestation. They're thinking they are getting. No, manifestation is about giving, so that when you give, you can receive. So everything you do, the money you're asking for is because you want to do something. Duh. The most important thing is the why. That's why God gives you easy to you when the why is there. Okay, so you want a boyfriend. Okay, fine. Why? Your why should be okay, right? So you want to know why. So what other things you want? As summer body, I don't know why you need one. Me, I know you need one. You write why you need it. So three important things that you want to manifest this 2022. Three things that will make you happy this 2022. Three things that will just, like, at the end of the 2022, if you got these three things, you're like, yes, I'm happy. So do not like write billions there that you don't know what you're going to do with them. Like, don't do that stuff, guys. And like I said, I'm going to show you when we start the 12 months process on why you don't do these kind of things, and why when you do them wrong, what you're stopping. So you write what you know, what you're going to do with this. Like I said, remember, manifestation is not about getting, it's about giving. Not giving the way that you're thinking, in giving in the way that your value increases. So you write the three things, you put them under your prayer, under your pillow when you sleep at night for the 3 days. So you could just have your nice paper with three things, and you put them and you pray in your altar with them, and when you're going to bed, you put them under your pillow. In the morning, you can take it back to your altar where you're praying, where your candles are, and you're gonna keep this paper there for the whole year. So try to get a nice paper like you like to look at the whole entire 363 days. You're gonna keep it there until 31st December 2022. So do this. I promise you. I promise you. You know what? In the Bible, a prophet told somebody, go and dip yourself in the water 7 times. And they went and they did it and they came out right. And the prophet was not even there. I tell you, go and do it in your house. I'm not even there. But I tell you, you shall see. You shall see something. So please, guys, don't it's a simple process. It's a simple process. Do not complicate it. Do not make it hard for yourself. Just do it. Like, just do it. You will see something. You will tell me something. Okay, so let me take questions quickly before I use up my golf game today. Any questions that you have, please put them down there. Tomorrow I'm gonna do another video, and we will talk about the manifestation process using the sun and all this. So yeah, I think we're gonna do it during the day, maybe around 1 p.m. So, but I'll post about it. Susanna says hi, Busi. Hi, hello, Busi. Thank the universe for this energy. Yes, this is the year of soft life. Is it doing? Yes, we are soft lifing. We are guys. Soft life is for us. That thing was created for us. Soft life. We deserve soft life. Like, we are the people for the soft life. Guys, do not understand. Okay. So anybody else? Francina says just do it. Yes, please just do it. Like, just do that stuff. Like, I promise you, don't even want to talk too much. Just do it when you will see. Okay, so if you did not hear me, please just go back into the recording and just take all the notes you need. I'm just checking here to see if somebody else. Geleso says, hey, Bus, I've just joined in and missed out in the intro. Are you going? Yes, I'm going to save the live just now so that you can be able to see the recording. So, guys, thank you so much and have a blessed 2022. So, please make sure you subscribe so that tomorrow, when I'm doing the next video, we are going to be continuing from this. You have a little bit more understanding on the stuff that I was talking about. This is going to be a process that we're going to do for the whole year. And I tell you, by the time this is done, you gotta look at yourself and be like, who am I? What happened to me? I don't know this person. I tell you, just stick with this when you will see. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday. I'm going to play golf now. I hope you have something special planned out for yourself. And if you're going back to work tomorrow like me at 4 a.m., I wish you all the best for the year. Nonto Bego says, hi, Busi, please give me an example of why that makes sense for. Please give an example of a why that makes sense for asking for money. Oh, all right. So, Nantobeko, you want 50,000 rand. Why? Because I need a comfortable car for my family. Because, like, you must know, that comfortable car is going to cost me 500 rand. That course that I want to do is going to cost me 200 rand. That hey, oh wow. It's going to make me look good and I'm going to feel good every day and I'm going to be like, yes, damn it, I'm the stuff. So it is just important for you to know. Don't say I want 3 million and you don't know what you're going to do with the 3. No, the price is go and check the car, how much it is. Come back and be like, okay, fine, budget, Lord, the budget goes like this. The car is 200 rand. I saw it today in a price tag. I mean, go on the internet and Google it if you can't go there. But going there is important also. But just make sure the car is 200 rand. The what is this much is so when you give the money, give a budget. Like, you know, in a company, if you have CEO, you'll say budget for the year, budget for the family, budget for. Give God the budget for you. Do not say things that you just sucking, dumb sucking. Say the reason of what you need this for. Because the good thing is this. Most of the time, God won't even give you the money. God will actually give you the car. So, because depending on what process you're doing, you might just get the car, not the money to buy the car. But then again, very, very important. One thing you want to do is that if you said you're going to buy a car, don't go buy alcohol when the money comes, and then don't do the stuff you said you were going to do. That is another problem. But we're going to discuss all these things. Just make sure that you tune in. I'm going to do more videos a week now. Just make sure you tune in. I'm going to explain the stuff in a much, much simpler way. I'll post about the class we get starting on 16 January. So make sure that you check out that and you come through for the 16 January class, because it's gonna be longer hours. I'm gonna be able to explain stuff. You're gonna be able to ask questions. We're gonna be able to get this thing done, because soft life is made for us. We are the soft life people. And when you go out today, it's like, I'm the soft life person. Like, you don't try. Like, soft life comes like to you. You don't try it. Jesus. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely, 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 lovely Sunday. Hope to see you probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have a live video, and then maybe on Friday again. So thank you so much for joining me. Check out the my Facebook page. Check out the Instagram. Let me give you my PA's number. If you need a session, you can call her. You can send her a WhatsApp. It's 061 5867. Let me just put it also on Instagram. So you can book a session with her. Oh my God, sorry guys. Trying to get this number up here. You can book a session with my PA. You can ask for the courses, especially the angel courses that we've been doing in December. You can get that from her. She can give you the link. You also then, if you would like to join us for the 16th, make sure you tell her. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely day. Okay, so there's a question here also from Lekwetsi Ledwab. Hi, Busi, if you don't have an altar, where can you put the paper for the whole year? Okay, so because you can't put it under your pillow like the whole time, I guess, I mean, put it in a place like in your wardrobe, maybe find a space. But yeah, put it like maybe you can find a box, a nice box that you put your candles in, whatever that you've been praying with. Wherever you set it up, then when you're done, you put it back in that box. You put your paper back. Every time when you set up for your prayer, you're using this box where there's candles and stuff. You take the stuff out, you set up, you pray, you put back in the box. Make life easy for yourself. Okay. What time for the live video? Oh, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna do it at around about 2 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m. around there. I'm gonna post in the morning. Just I have to check my schedule because I know I'm going to have a meeting somewhere during the day. I'll post in the morning what time we're gonna have it, but around in the afternoon, around 1 2 p.m. Thank you so much, guys. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.